blah live. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Blah Blah Live. Yeah, we're here. My name's Rob Grams.
And I'm Mamen Rivera. Hi.
Hi, guys. Everybody else has gone away for the summer.
Yeah.
So we have hijacked.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Pringando.
Yeah, we've hijacked the radio. Somos los abandonados. We are the abandoned ones.
Yeah.
So, Mamen, what do you do for Vaughan? Explain to people.
I work on social media, en las redes sociales. So if you have ever written to us on social media, like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, probably the person who has replied to you has been me. Or Rob.
Yeah, I clean the bathrooms around here. That's what I do. Yeah, if you've ever seen the vending machine food in Vaughan, then you'll understand it's a big job to clean the bathrooms. Yeah, no, we kind of take care of the marketing and the social media, and we thought just because everybody else has gone on holiday doesn't mean that Vaughan Radio has to stop.
Exactly.
So we're here, friends. We're here with you. And first of all, hi to Sammy and Candora.
Oh, there's people there already. Because we are on Facebook Live.
Yes, guys.
If you are listening on the radio, go on Facebook and you will see our beautiful faces.
Yeah, if you don't want to go on... Well, just to explain, like, our appearance, if you're in the car right now, Mamen, she's wearing nice bright red lipstick. She's a good-looking woman. I'm a 6 foot tall, blonde... surfer-looking guy, like a lot like you know Thor from the Marvel universe.
Exactly like him.
Yeah, kind of rollo surfero. You know, like a surfer dude. That's kind of how I look. Hello, Loli La Peña. How are you doing?
Wow, can you read that? It's a bit small for me.
I've got good eyes.
Oh.
So yeah, guys. So that's the plan. We're going to take over the radio. We're going to hijack the radio. For half an hour every day between 5 and 5:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're doing a radio show about...
Yeah, it's the Seinfeld of radio shows. It's a radio show about nothing.
About nothing.
Yeah. Well, Mamen was prepared. She had the excellent idea to ask people on our social media networks some questions.
If you want to ask us questions, you can go on Instagram and look for que significa arroba, si decimos arroba grupo __ Vaughan, or you can go on Facebook and look for the same thing, Grupo Vaughan, or Twitter as well. So if you want to ask us something, go there and we'll reply to your questions on the next show, or maybe this show.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, if you're quick and you're on Facebook, we are actually reading your comments right now. Candora Plus says, "Hi guys, you are both beautiful, really."
Aww.
I know, I feel all warm inside.
Goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, she's completely correct. We are both beautiful.
Yes, we are.
You know why? Because bald is beautiful, baby. Bald is beautiful.
Yeah.
How would you say that in Spanish? Ser calvo es guapo.
Ser calvo es de guapos.
Ser calvo es de guapos. Elena Marquez Gomez, you rock. No, Elena Marquez Gomez, you rock.
You rock. Yeah. I remember some of these people because sometimes we ask questions ourselves on Facebook, and some of these people are the ones who reply to the questions, to the challenges and all that.
Oh, you guys are
you
best.
do a great job, guys.
Candora says, "It's the truth." Yes, thank you, Candora. You've made your point. You're making me shy. It's so warm in the studio. Hace calor aquí dentro.
Sí.
Okay, so yeah, what questions did people ask, Mamen?
Okay, I had a very interesting grammar question on my Instagram, which is @Mamen _ Rivera, if you want to follow me. So this question was something like, I don't understand when to use everybody, anybody, somebody, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And it's a bit tricky. Es un poquito complicado, pero en realidad es muy fácil. A ver, si es un todo, ¿no? Decimos everybody, ¿no? Todo el mundo. Everybody significa todo el mundo. Luego, por ejemplo, everybody came to the party. And you can also say everyone is exactly the same. Everyone came to the party, everybody came to the party. Both are correct. And then, if it is a part, algunos vinieron a la fiesta, it would be somebody or someone? In the affirmative. Are you falling asleep, Rob?
I'm completely awake. My job right now is just to nod. Yes.
Okay, so somebody came to the party or someone came to the party. Now, if it is a question, si es una pregunta, lo que decimos es anybody o anyone. ¿Cómo sería entonces? ¿Alguien vino a la fiesta? ¿Cómo sería?
Did anyone come to the party?
Did anyone come to the party or did...
She asked me a question. I wasn't prepared.
Come on, Rob. Or?
Yeah. Or did anyone come to the party?
Do you use both? Like, do you use one more than the other?
Yeah, no, I think we use them interchangeably, right?
Pues la que más te guste. Anyone o anybody. Da igual. Y luego tenemos la negativa, que es nobody o no one, que es nadie. Y también las puedes usar una u otra. Entonces, ¿cómo sería nadie vino a la fiesta?
Nobody came to the party.
Nobody came to the party. Rob, ¿quieres que hagamos un ejercicio como si yo fuera tu profe de inglés y tú no supieras inglés?
Yeah, well, that's kind of the truth. I'm from Yorkshire in the north of England, and my English is terrible.
Okay, I'm going to give you a sentence.
Okay.
Como si fuera un todo, y tú me la tienes que pasar a afirmativa como si fuera una parte con someone o somebody, o a negativa, o ahora te voy diciendo.
Yeah,
¿vale?
give me an example.
So if I say everybody's here, parte afirmativa, you'd say somebody's here.
Somebody's here. Okay,
or
sorry.
Someone's here. Okay. And if I say negative?
Nobody's here.
And if I say question?
Is anyone here?
Good. Everybody fancies a burrito. A todo el mundo le apetece un burrito. Burrito.
A burrito, a little donkey.
So everybody fancies a burrito.
Okay.
¿Con solo algunos?
Everyone, someone fancies a burrito?
A alguien le apetece un burrito.
Yeah.
Muy bien. We always use the third person singular here. We don't say someone fancy.
She's so good.
We say someone fancies.
See, this is why I'm doing the program with Maman Rivera, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have some love for Maman in the chat, guys.
Oh, thank you. Ok, vamos a seguir, que me pongo colora. Negative, with the burrito one.
No one fancies a burrito.
Good. And the interrogative?
Does anybody fancy a burrito?
Good. Everybody likes our show. Okay. Solo algunos.
Some people are...
solo unos.
Okay.
Alguien. No
someone likes our show.
Uh-huh. Or negative?
No one likes our show. Nobody likes our show.
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. I'm reading
At
the
least
chat.
Tino likes it. Tino, our connection. And the question?
Does anyone like our show?
Very good.
Or does anybody like our show?
Everybody hates Donald Trump.
As
affirmative?
Affirmative. Someone hates Donald Trump.
No sabemos quién es. Someone?
Yeah, someone.
And negative?
No one likes Donald Trump.
No one hates.
Hates Donald Trump. Sorry.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah, he's a very popular man, I hear.
And the interrogative?
Does anyone hate Donald Trump?
Good. Everybody is watching us on Facebook.
Someone is watching us on Facebook.
Good. And the negative?
No one is watching us on Facebook.
Very good. Or the interrogative?
Is anyone watching us on Facebook?
And instead of anyone, you can say?
No.
Is
anybody?
Anybody watching us on Facebook. Bueno, no sé si ha quedado claro.
I'm starting to sweat right now, guys.
En resumen, que decimos everybody, todo el mundo, someone es alguien, no sabemos quién. En afirmativa, si es negativa es no one o nobody. Y si es interrogativa, anybody o anyone.
Wow, guys.
No sé si ha quedado claro.
I don't know if you're sweating like I'm sweating. I could be sweating because Sammy Velveteen said in chat, I love bald guys, darling.
Ooh.
Although she did.
Are you flirting, Sammy?
She did reduce the intensity of it by adding lol. Laugh out loud at the end. So she's like, yeah, kind of kidding. Elena Marquez Gomez says little donkeys, burritos.
Yeah, this is an in-joke. Es una broma nuestra que tenemos.
Yeah.
Porque hay un sitio, there's a place near here that they sell amazing burritos.
Yeah, they're the best burritos.
But we call it little donkeys
donkeys.
because we're just stupid.
Yeah, Thursday is Little Donkey Day. Just so you all know, if the show is a little late on Thursday, it's because we're eating little donkeys.
Yeah, and you're gonna be that we are in a food coma after those
A
little
food coma.
donkey.
Un coma de comida.
Es cuando comes mucho y ya no puedes hacer radio shows ni nada.
How can I say me pongo colora? I'm going red or I'm blushing, right?
Do you say to turn beet red?
You can say to turn beet red, but I think it's just much more common to say I'm blushing or I'm going
blushing.
to blush. And saludar. Hello, Tere Aranada. How are you? Guys, if you're going to write in chat, tell us where you're from.
Yes.
I would like to know where people are listening from. And Mikoko says, Mamen is a great teacher.
Oh, thank you.
It's the truth.
I should get a pay rise then.
It's not. Cut. Edit. Okay. And there were more questions?
Yes. I have two more. Someone asked me on Instagram. He said something like, "How can we get rid of our awful Spanish accent?" Now, if you have a Spanish accent, there's no problem.
Everybody has an accent.
I mean, accents are cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Spanish accent in English?
I think it sounds nice.
I think it
sounds nice on both men and women. There's a difference between a pronunciation error
That's it.
and an accent, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I have an accent. I have a Yorkshire accent. Richard Vaughan needs subtitles to understand me when I speak. Okay? So, I'm not going to change my accent. It's an English accent.
Yeah.
And you guys probably speak with a Spanish accent.
So if you have mistakes with pronunciation, that is something you have to correct. I do have mistakes with pronunciations sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's fine. At least I can make myself understood.
Yeah. I worked in Vaughan Town for 7 years, okay? And I would not worry about your accent, worry more about communicating. If when you speak, people can understand what you say, that's the important thing. That's the important thing. Nothing else is important. Communication comes first.
That's it. So you don't have to get rid of your Spanish accent, but if you want to get rid of it, to get rid of, que lo estoy diciendo todo el rato, que es deshacerse de algo, ¿no? If you want to get rid of it, well, what would be your advice?
Yeah, okay. Probably listening to... listening to... Well, what accent do you want to emulate? What accent do you want to copy? Or what accent would you like to have? Speak to those people, listen to the way those people speak, listen to the news, documentaries. They speak in a very clear and concise English.
It depends on your level. If you have a high level, you can afford to watch a series without subtitles.
Oh, yes.
And enjoy. And if you're a series junkie, as I am.
Yeah, what series are you watching right now, Maman Rivera?
I'm watching Adventure Time.
Yeah, because here at Vaughan, we're all grown-ups. I can't speak.
Hey,
I love Adventure Time.
It's an amazing series.
Have you seen Rick and Morty?
Have you noticed? I said it's an amazing series.
I did notice that.
In the plural. Because in English, we don't say serie. We say series, even if it's just one.
She's a great teacher, right, guys? Sammy asked, blushed or blushing? Blushed in the past, blushing, I am blushing. I enjoy all your lessons on the internet. Thanks a lot, Ronald SC. You are so nice, Ronald.
You're awesome.
You're a new favorite listener right now. Candora Plus, you both speak really nice and clear.
Oh, thank you.
If you heard Irish or... what was that? If you heard Irish or Scottish one, it would be quite different. Yeah, I'm not speaking now, Candora, the way I usually speak.
That's right.
Yeah, when I usually speak... Like, my team suffer when I speak English because I have a very strong northern accent. If you ever watch Game of Thrones in original version, or as it was made, the actors in the north speak with my accent.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the north. yeah. And it's hard. It's a difficult accent. The most difficult for Spanish student is because the most difficult for Spanish students is because they get blushed when they speak English. No, that is very wrong. Sammy.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of the Spanish people who are studying English and have to speak up in English, they blush a little bit.
Yeah, but grammatically that sentence is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, you blush. They blush, not blushed when they speak English. They blush when they speak English. And you shouldn't, the miedo de ridículo, right?
Yeah.
It's like
That's the worst thing of learning English. It's not grammar, it's not pronunciation, it's not listening, it's just that.
Yeah.
That's your biggest enemy in learning a language. El sentido del ridículo.
Yeah,
You
totally.
don't even have a word for that in English, do you?
No.
Like you can be self-conscious.
Yeah,
it's
but
kind of similar, but
self-conscious, but self-conscious doesn't necessarily mean you're scared of looking ridiculous.
yeah. Well, if you look ridiculous, I mean, you're not going to look ridiculous because you're trying to do something hard, which is speaking a language that's not yours.
Yeah.
So there's no problem. And if you do, what's the big deal? ¿Qué pasa? No pasa, no?
Exactly. And look at Mum in here. She's a native Spaniard speaking English on the radio, guys.
Yeah, no pasa nada. I'm going to make mistakes, but Rob's here to correct me, so...
Yeah. Who's going to correct my mistakes, Mum and Rivera?
In English.
Yeah.
I can correct your mistakes in Spanish, but in English, I
If
don't
you
know.
see Richard Vaughan come running down this hallway behind, I'm pointing behind the
With
studio.
an axe.
Yeah. You know we're in trouble, guys. Can you give us a sample, please? A sample of what, Candora?
A sample
A sample of what? A sample of,
of perfume.
yeah, of perfume? You mean an example of my natural accent? I'm not allowed to do that contractually. It's in my contract. If I ever speak on the radio, I have to speak high definition English.
Can you give us a sentence or something that is typical from where you're from?
Okay.
With an accent.
With an accent. I can give you some. Let me think.
Let's see if we understand.
Well, in my native accent, in Yorkshire, we eat the T's at the end of words. For example, all right would become all right.
All right.
You all right?
It's easier.
Yeah, it's shorter.
It's less sounds.
Yeah,
Easier.
less sounds to make. And instead of my, we say me.
Me.
Do you want me? Would you like me, Mamin Rivera, to teach you a phrase in the Yorkshire accent?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we also eat H's at the beginning of words. So hello would become hello.
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 My name
My name.
is Mamin Rivera.
Hello. My name is Mamen Rivera.
Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
A ver si voy a tener primos de Yorkshire o algo.
Dude, that was awesome.
I have to admit that's one of my favorite accents in English.
What, the Yorkshire accent?
Yeah.
You are literally the only person that has ever said that to me.
It's amazing. It's like a little bit like the one we speak in Andalusia because you eat most of the letters.
Yeah, we eat most of the words.
Of the sounds.
From the beginning and the end of the words. When I first came to Spain, in Vaughan Town, we used to give away certificates for the people who improved the most. And 3 programs in a row, I won the most improved English award. It's a true story. True story. Sammy's saying, Scottish people speak very clearly.
Whoa,
I
it
don't know.
depends. It depends.
Did you know the movie Train Spotting?
Yes.
What was that called in Spanish?
Train spotting.
Oh, wow. Easy.
One of the few ones.
When Train Spotting went to the United States of America, it went with subtitles.
Really?
True story.
Wow.
Subtitulado para los americanos. Yeah, because they couldn't understand. I think the difference is in Europe, we're very used to hearing the American accent.
Yeah, that's right.
But Americans don't know there are other countries. So they don't really listen to...
Yeah.
They're not exposed to as many different kind of British or even Australian accents as we would be here in
Australian accent is a tough one.
Europe. Yeah,
They-
Australian.
Hacen todas las vocales y los diptongos los hacen como,
Yeah,
como
yeah.
les da la gana un poco.
Yeah, a little, a little.
So you see, even for native speakers, it's difficult to understand each other. So don't
True
worry
story.
if you don't understand everything because you're learning.
Terry says, I'm fine, thank you. I'm learning English with you. I'm learning English
I'm
with you.
learning.
I am learning English, but the contraction, I'm learning English with you. And thanks, Terry.
Qué guay.
Thank you. Will you pronounce that name, Terry?
Tere.
Or Terry.
Tere.
Terry. Okay. And Ivan Lopez, I would recommend you Once Upon a Time. They have several kinds of accents, and the plot is amazing. I think I've heard of this show.
Is that the one about fairy tales?
I think it's the one about fairy tales.
I think I saw a couple of episodes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I think I might have. I mean, they're going for like season 5 or 6. Is that
Wow.
is that right, Ivan? Yeah, and I kind of watched the first season because one of the actresses was from House MD. Yeah, and I really used to like that show. Yeah, the first TV show I ever saw doblado in Spain was House MD. Did you ever see House MD?
No, I haven't.
Well,
Or maybe I have if it has a different name in Spanish.
No, it's called House. I
House,
think.
like the doctor one.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
It's House. If you say House MD in Spain,
No
Rob,
one knows.
no one knows what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Bueno, House.
House. In Español, House.
Well, the actor who played House was a British man called Hugh Laurie. And when he spoke in an American accent, it was very nasally. Hi, my name is House MD. And then when you dub it in Spanish, he has a voice like, hello, soy House. And I was like freaking out, man. Like House got very masculine when he came to Spain.
That happens to many actors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I even The Simpsons sound more masculine in Spain.
Yeah. Everything sounds more masculine in Spain.
Sammy is legit
What does
flirting with me. There's
Sammy?
Sammy.
I can't read it.
Thank you for correcting me. Kiss, kiss.
Oh.
My girlfriend's watching this, Sammy. You need to.
Bueno.
Yeah, you need to start sending those messages privately. Message me privately, Sammy. I'm kidding. Please don't.
If your girlfriend is listening right now, she's not gonna like that.
Yeah. No, well, she knows I'm an idiot. It's all good. Yorkshire accent. You've gotten your sample of the Yorkshire accent now, Candora. Sorry, guys, we've let the chat. We're catching up. I have Scottish neighbours, and they pronounce a very strong R.
Yeah, and they sing.
They do sing with it when they speak. And they do have a very strong R. Scottish people are probably one of the only countries that when they come to Spain, they are very accustomed to rolling the R's. Perro.
Yes, exactly.
Because they do it in their accent. He eats the words, says Sammy. New Zealand accent is pretty heavy too. True story.
True story.
Can you tell the difference between an Australian and a New Zealand accent?
I don't think I can.
The difference is, well, you have to have them say a very specific sentence. Fish and chips. And a person from New Zealand will say, fash and chaps. There you have it, guys.
You know, when I was, one of my first jobs was subtitling. And I used to subtitle a cooking show. And the girl was from New Zealand. And I had to subtitle it not to Spanish from Spain, but to Spanish from South America. And it was a mess because, first of all, because the way she pronounced things. And the second part, because in Latin America, they call the fruits and vegetables different than us here in Spain.
Ah, they do?
So it was a mess. A mess.
Candy.
I hope no one cooked anything from that show.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to taste it. I wouldn't want to taste it if they did. She speaks like Nicole Kidman, Sammy says. I don't know if she's referring to you. He sounds Scottish.
Sound Scottish.
I guess maybe I've heard that many times before. Candy Morales says, hi from Paradise, Tenerife.
Que envidia.
Candy, yeah, que envidia. You're making us very envious. We're jealous right now. I would love to be in Tenerife right now. Yeah, wow. Sammy is burning up the keyboard. She's going so fast.
Sammy's on fire.
She's on fire right now. He reminds me of Gerald Butler. Or he has Gerald Butler's accent. Not he reminds me of Gerald Butler accent. He reminds me of...
his accent reminds...
Yeah, his accent reminds me of Gerald Butler's because he's the owner of his accent. Great one. Fashion chaps. It's a true story, guys. How do they say it in Australia? Fish and chips. But fashion chaps.
They say next instead of next.
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 Next. Next comment. I'm learning. Sorry, very good pronunciation of my name. Tere. Thank you, Tere. See, we're getting some love. I'm learning how to pronounce things in Spanish.
Qué guay. I have another question. Do we have time for another question?
Has to be real quick because that music means it's time for us to go.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it away. La voy a soltar ahí fuera y luego la contestamos mañana.
Okay.
A la misma hora. ¿En qué campos puedes trabajar siendo especialista en lenguas aparte de profe o traductor?
Ooh.
That's a very good question.
Guys, if you have an answer for that, drop it in our Facebook feed and we will see you tomorrow for more Blah Blah English.